What is up, everybody? This is your tropical weather update, the first one of 2022. This is June 1st, 2022, the evening of June 1st. And what we're looking at here is likely going to be the first storm of the season. Nothing big. Actually, it was the first storm of the season for the Pacific side, formed before hurricane season even started. This was Agatha. She moved across the Yucatan Peninsula and is about to move into the Gulf of Mexico, or rather the Caribbean Sea. We also have another storm forming up here that's likely not going to become anything, and it's moving off towards Bermuda right now. So let's go into another map here. You can see the NOAA map and the low pressure system here, 80% chance of formation, and then we have a 10%, but 80% chance. You say, well, why isn't it going to become something? And there's several reasons why, and we will get into that in just a moment. Let's look at its formation right here. You can see it's kind of growing in strength after it's getting over the Yucatan, moving out over the ocean a little bit more, this warm ocean. But let's look at the pressure maps. Here we have the low pressure system, and you can see we have a high pressure over here and high pressure over here. So as it moves forward, you can see this high pressure system comes down and squeezes it, and this low pressure is going to squeeze in between the two high pressures, putting it right over Florida, right over southern Florida. It is likely going to take this direct course. There's not very many questions about that right now, but it is not going to be that bad. Here you can see another view. It's not going to be that bad. Why? Okay, so here's an important map. This is called the wind shear map. This is upper atmospheric winds. And there's two things that hurricanes need, or a good cyclone needs to form. It needs moisture, and it needs have the ability to form. It can't have upper level shear winds cutting at it, destroying its shape. And these are some really strong upper atmospheric shear winds that are going to chop at the top of the storm. It's not going to allow it to make that nice circular formation. And beyond that, there's dry air over here that's going to get pushed into the storm, drying out that storm, not allowing it to strengthen. And beyond that, there's not too much in between the Yucatan and Florida right here in the path that it's taking. It's not going to have a lot of time to form. It will likely become a depression, but that's about it. It's going to reach Florida over here. Let's move back to this map. This is going to be Friday right here. So Friday and Saturday, it's going to cross over Florida. We're going to have a very wet weekend. And here you can see the spaghetti model. And this spaghetti map shows all the likely paths it'll take. There's a bunch of different computers they use to predict how it's going to go. Some of them are wild, but you can see that the majority of them are taking them straight over southern Florida. It looks to be in the area of Fort Myers. It's going to cross over right over, what is that, Lake Okeechobee, and right off the other side. And yeah, this is just going to be a really wet storm. Maybe potentially it might be Alex, but we're looking at the first tropical depression of the season, most likely. So I'll be back tomorrow for your next update, and we'll watch the storm and see where it goes.